Darkness fills the screen. No sound, then slowly, a deep, thunderous dragon roar shakes the silence. Flames ignite across the black screen. Narrator deep, slow. When kings fight for power, men bleed. But when dragons go to war, the world burns. Snow falls endlessly across the north. Winterfell stands tall under a gray, frozen sky. The wind howls through its ancient walls. Inside the great hall, Lord Stark stands before his bannermen, his face carved from stone. "We swore an oath," he says quietly, "and the North does not forget." The doors burst open. A messenger stumbles in, exhausted, half-frozen. From Dragonstone, Queen Rhaenyra calls for aid. The Greens prepare for war. Silence spreads across the hall. Lord Stark looks at his men, then grips his sword. "The South burns, and we will not stand idle." He raises his voice. "We ride at dawn." The hall erupts. The North stands with the true queen, cut to Dragonstone. Storm waves crash violently against black volcanic cliffs. Lightning tears through the sky. Inside the war chamber, Rhaenyra stands alone over the painted table. Her fingers trace battle lines across the map. Her voice is low, filled with grief. "They took my son," she closes her eyes. "They think that ends this war." A shadow moves behind her. Daemon Targaryen steps forward, calm, dangerous. "No," he says softly. "That is where it begins." Rhaenyra turns slowly. "I don't want peace," she says. "I want them to feel what I felt." Daemon's lips curl into a faint smile. "Then we will give them fire and blood." The doors open. Corlys Velaryon enters, his expression heavy. "Our fleet is ready. The narrow sea is ours for now." But the Greens still hold King's Landing, and their dragons remain strong. Rhaenyra walks toward the window. A dragon soars across the stormy sky. "Dragons are not meant to be hidden," she says. "They are meant to be feared." Cut to King's Landing. The Iron Throne looms in shadow. Aegon II sits upon it, his body scarred, his spirit restless. "They gather armies, they gather dragons," he mutters. "They come for what is mine." Alicent stands beside him, composed but tense. "Then we strike first," she says, "before their strength grows beyond control." Aemond steps forward from the darkness, one eye cold, unforgiving. "Let them come, or better yet," he pauses. "I will go to them." The room falls silent. "With Vhagar," he continues, "I will burn their hope before it rises." Aegon stares at him, then slowly nods. "Go and end this." Cut to the Riverlands. War, the first true clash of armies. Steel meets steel, men scream, horses fall. Blood stains the earth, villages burn in the distance. Then a shadow moves across the battlefield. Soldiers look up. Fear spreads instantly. A dragon descends from the sky. Daemon rides it like death itself. Dracarys. Fire rains down. Entire lines of soldiers vanish in seconds. The battlefield turns into a living nightmare. Men run, but there is nowhere to hide. Flames chase them. The sky glows red. Then another roar, deeper, older, more terrifying. Aemond arrives riding Vhagar, the largest dragon alive. The sky itself seems to tremble. Daemon looks up and smiles. "So you came." Aemond's voice cuts through the chaos. "You cannot win this war," Daemon laughs. "I don't need to win," he grips the reins. "I only need to destroy you." The dragons charge. Fire explodes across the sky. Claws tear into flesh. Wings crash like thunder. Below, the armies stop fighting. They watch helpless as gods battle above them. Vhagar bites deep into Daemon's dragon. A scream echoes. Daemon struggles to maintain control, but his eyes burn with madness. He dives again. Fire meets fire. The sky becomes a storm of destruction, then a sudden explosion. Both dragons separate, wounded, breathing heavily, circling. Aemond watches carefully, calculating, then slowly he pulls back. Vhagar turns, disappearing into the clouds. Daemon does not follow. He watches, knowing this is far from over. Silence returns to the battlefield. The cost is clear. Bodies everywhere. Smoke rises endlessly. The war has begun. Back at Dragonstone, a messenger kneels before Rhaenyra. "The battle was not a victory." Rhaenyra doesn't react at first. "Then how many did we lose?" "Thousands." The room feels heavier. She closes her eyes just for a moment, then opens them, stronger, colder. "Then we stop fighting like them," she says. Daemon enters quietly. "There is another way." Later that night, a hidden chamber, dark, secret. A hooded spy stands before Daemon. "There is a gate," the spy whispers. "Beneath the city, forgotten, unguarded." Daemon steps closer. "And it leads inside?" The spy nods. Daemon smiles. "Good." He turns away. "Then we don't attack King's Landing," he looks back. "We take it from within." Cut to Aemond, standing beside Vhagar. The giant dragon breathes slowly. Alive, ancient, deadly, Aemond places his hand against her scales. They think this is a war of armies, he looks into the distance. But this is a war of dragons. Cut to Rhaenyra, standing alone on the cliffs of Dragonstone. The wind moves through her hair, the sea roars below. In the distance, King's Landing waits. I am the rightful queen, she says softly, and I will take what is mine. A dragon roars behind her. Flames rise into the night sky. Narrator final line. And so, the dance of dragons continues, not with honor, but with fire and blood. Its oaths, we ride for the true queen. Cut to Dragonstone. Storm clouds crash against the black stone fortress. Waves slam violently against the cliffs. Inside the war chamber, Rhaenyra stands over a painted table. Her face is filled with grief and rage. They took my son from me, she says quietly. They think it ends there. Daemon stands beside her, calm but dangerous. No, he replies, it begins there. Corlys Velaryon steps forward. Our fleet is ready, but the Greens still hold King's Landing and their dragons. Rhaenyra slowly lifts her head. Then we remind them what dragons are. Cut to King's Landing. The Iron Throne stands tall, but the king upon it is broken. Aegon Ai sits in pain, his body scarred, his pride wounded. They gather armies, he growls. They come for my throne. Alicent stands beside him, her face tense. Then we must not wait, she says. Strike before they grow